And welcome back to the Gavermeersen. For those who have missed my previous episode about this project, this is basically my zoo set in the Zoo Sims United universe, where a couple of like-minded people build their zoos in locations they choose. They choose, it used to be 15 starter species, I chose 11, and now it has been reduced to 10 starter species per person. Basically, you build your zoo with these 10 starter species, and as soon as you have done like 50% of your starter species, you're allowed to trade and interact with other people in all sorts of ways. So it's a role-playing experience where you kind of choose yourself how deep you want to go, if you want to make or write an entire background history of your zoo, or if you just want to build and then develop the history of the zoo as you build. You're entirely free to choose whatever you do. Last time I showed you the entrance area. I think I showed you the penguins, the harbor seal, and my barn owl over there. A little bit of news, starting off with thing I'm probably the most excited with or the most happy with. My good friend Forge made a logo for the zoo. It will probably be in the thumbnail and it will probably appear on screen right now. But our star animal, the Humboldt penguin, is beautifully shown on the logo now for the zoo. So thank you, Forge, if you're watching this. Thank you very much. I appreciate it, and I'm gonna try and put the logo on everything that I can because it's so good. Probably gonna start making my own map and stuff like that. Might even work on a master plan and stuff like that. But yeah, another thing I have decided on is how I want to build this zoo. So I kind of already did some theming with this starting area because I have my penguins here, my harbor seal. So this is like an aquatic area, and over there I have all my bird stuff. So I am going to divide my zoos in my zoo in zones based on biome/species. So obviously the first biome you enter when you enter the zoo is the marine or the aquatic biome, which has my penguins, my harbor seal, which are over here. These are still stuck in this mode, I guess. But then I've also added in my Eurasian river otters, or my Eurasian otters, 2 female and 1 male. So these are my 2 females. This is my male one. Something I didn't show on, or it is in the Discord screenshot I sent of this habitat, but there's this little door here, and this is supposed to imply like a little backstage area underneath this habitat, where in case the others need to be moved inside or separated or something like that, they can simply go back there. Yeah, a little backstage area over here, where if the same is needed for the harbor seals, they can just take them down here into this building, which isn't decorated yet. Then I also have my Australian pelicans. I mean great white pelicans. They are Australian pelicans over here. Because there isn't a great white pelican mod, so I'm using Bongo Hardwood's Australian pelican mods. But they are supposed to be great white pelicans. So the story behind these guys is that they arrived from London. There's a park in London, St. James Park, which has free roaming pelicans. One day they decided to come over here, and the zoo decided to clip their wings to keep them here. Might be a bit controversial, but that's what they did. So this is the aquatic biome inside the zoo for now, with a solid 4 species, with the possibility of expanding into an aquarium over here. So I have talked to Croco, who is also part of like the bigger apes association we have within the ZSU community. It's like a small little association of zoos where we're gonna organize our trading and breeding programs a bit more than usual. But yeah, he's kind of, or he regrets not starting as an aquarium because he really likes aquariums. but I told him we may still be able to build aquariums at our zoo if we cooperate. So yeah, this is probably gonna be my aquarium, or the building at least. Then if you continue down this path, oh yeah, this is maybe also something. It's a little first aid tent, but I'm using it to hide away the entrance to this habitat over here. So a little bit of creative freedom there. But yeah, over here we enter our forest. Of course, right now it's not completely forested in, but over here we have our wild boars, 2 of them. Story behind these guys is that they came from the Belgian Ardennes, which is a forest, a big forest in the south of Belgium, in the south of Wallonia, where these guys can be found in the wild. So probably a farmer or someone similar saved these guys, or caught these guys and gave them to this zoo. You have this nice little like shelter over here, even though they can't go under it. I think it's still nice to have something like this. So yeah, these are our first animals over here in the forest biome. I have this path running on this little peninsula over here. I'll eventually build like a little bird watching little hut over here to look at all the birds on the lake. Wanna have free or wild ducks, wild geese, animals like that that would easily be found in the wild in an area like this. Of course, if they are gonna be wild, that means I'm not gonna be able to breed them or trade with them and stuff like that. But that's reasonable. Over on this area then is where I will have most of my other species that I haven't put in yet. This is going to be for the greater area. There's no greater area mod yet, so it's kind of empty right now. But I think I'll have like more open fields over here with my Highland cattle, maybe my wallabies even, my oryx, my scimitar oryx breeding pair are gonna be over in this area as well. I think I might put my Indian peafowls all the way over there, where you have this new or this other parking lot. I think this is gonna be a good area for like a little farm slash children's zoo maybe. That might be a bit separate from the zoo, and if people wanna go there with small children, they can just go to this parking lot and go in here. So I think that might be a good idea, and it might even be a good idea to put my Highland cattle over there as well, instead of over in this area. I don't know yet. That being said, that concludes all the news regarding species I already have. There's a little bit more news regarding species I am getting. I got my first event. Events are basically things you request, and then the staff writes a little story for you where you can get new species, or something happens at your zoo with the animals you already have. But I think because I was a new player, they wanted to give me some animals. So what happened is the Belgian border police confiscated some birds from a bird trader, and they've asked me and another zoo if we can take care of them. So the other zoo in question is Parc Animalier du Genval, which is just south of Brussels, I think. So we get to decide between the two of us who will get the birds. The birds we can choose from are Toko toucan, some crimson rosellas, and a lot of zebra finch. So I am gonna try to get as much as I can from this. I'm currently still like negotiating with the other zoo about this. I'm gonna try to get as much as I can from this. I'll be perfectly fine with not getting like all 3 species, because the zebra finch are like 23 of them, so that's I think enough to divide between the two of us. But even if I get like 1 of each gender from those zebra finches, I'll be perfectly fine with it. So yeah, it's gonna be exciting to see which of these birds I'm gonna be able to put in my zoo. They're probably gonna be over here then. Not sure about the toucan because it's quite a tropical bird. It might need to be indoors, so I might build a tropical building somewhere. but the zebra finch I think would be fine just being in the open. Same maybe about the rosellas, that they are tropical species. Might also need a bit more warmth and stuff like that, but I don't know yet. I can just simply build one small building over here. I'll see about that in the future. That being said, I think that was all the news I had to say. There was an auction, but I wasn't able to participate in it, so if you want to know about that, you should definitely check out Nicholas Line Riders or Leaf's video about that. But yeah, and other than that, that's all the news at this zoo for now. I hope you enjoyed this. I am definitely enjoying it, so I'm going to continue making videos about this, and I hope I'll see you in those videos as well. See you next time. Bye!